He claimed he had cut off Daniel Pearl's head with his, quote, blessed right hand. But because he'd said that while in U.S. custody, where he'd also been waterboarded, and because he'd been known to exaggerate, there'd been lingering doubts that alleged 9/11 mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed had really done that. He was never charged with the crime. Now, a report that seeks to erase those doubts.
We've gotten more details from the FBI's interviews with Khalid Sheikh Mohammed that chronicle how he was drawn into the plot through an al-Qaeda operative in Pakistan.
Ashra Nomani was a friend and colleague of Daniel Pearl's at the Wall Street Journal. She led an exhaustive investigation by a group of Georgetown University students of Pearl's murder in Pakistan 9 years ago. The authors say they can pin the killing on Khalid Sheikh Mohammed because they analyzed an unusual technology called vein matching. They say at one point the FBI asked the CIA, who was holding Mohammed, to take a picture of his right hand. Investigators took that picture and matched it against a frame in the video of Pearl's murder. In that video, all you can see of the killer, according to this report, is his hand. The report says the vein patterns on the hand in both images were a match. The FBI won't comment on the report. We asked a respected criminologist about this technique.
I think together with the fact that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed has confessed, I think together that points everybody in the right direction. Whether or not this will be admissible in the courtroom is a question.
Lawrence Kopolinsky says that's because vein matching hasn't been fully validated as an investigative tool. The new report from the Center for Public Integrity says Pakistani officials mishandled much of the Pearl investigation by convicting the wrong people of the murder and not picking up at least a dozen men who were allegedly involved in the plot. Contacted by CNN, officials here at the Pakistani embassy didn't want to do an interview. They told me off camera the government didn't botch this investigation. It didn't convict the wrong people. But they say they'll take this report and send it back to Pakistan to see if any part of the Pearl case needs to be re-examined. The report says a man named Omar Sheikh was wrongly convicted of actually killing Pearl, though he did allegedly set up Pearl's kidnapping. It says Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was asked by a top al-Qaeda operative to get involved because the kidnappers didn't know what to do with Pearl. At one point, this entire kidnapping could have gone a different direction, right?
What we discovered was that Omar Sheikh actually had as his original ransom note that Danny would be released. And so the case turned and became murder, but it wasn't meant to start off as a murder, and Danny was actually supposed to be released.
But the report says Khalid Sheikh Mohammed wanted to kill Daniel Pearl for propaganda. Brian Todd, CNN, Washington.